back to my channel. On today's video, it's gonna be my no-buy check-in, and this is gonna be my check-in for the month of June. And I had to film this on July 9th, and today is the 11th, but I was so sick. I was so sick. The stomach bug transformed into an awful headache, an awful feeling in my body, ache everywhere. I was aching everywhere. Then my throat was dead, so I couldn't even post on Wednesday. And this video is gonna go up today actually. And this look is gonna be part of my Natasha Denona week. I'm filming a lot of videos for the Natasha Denona week. It's gonna be 7 days going in depth. I don't know when that's gonna be up because I have to film a ton of 3-in-1 makeup tutorials with a palette, and I have to do sort of a review and explanation, but stay tuned for that. That's gonna be soon, and as soon as I have it all ready and edited and uploaded, I will announce it. So without further ado, if you want to know my check-in for my no-buy year, this is my 7th or 8th. This is gonna be my month number 8 for my no-buy year, so I'm actually almost done with it. I have just 4 months left to go. And if you want to see my check-in for this and how not buy makeup at the rate that I was doing before my no-buy year, and how not buy makeup in general just for the sake of buying it like I was doing before, has changed my view on a ton of things and has actually changed my life. So if you want to see my check-in, then just keep on watching. Okay, so I have first exciting news. I finally opened up a bank account that's gonna hold 10% of what I make no matter what, just for savings. And these are not gonna be savings sort of in the way that, okay, I'm gonna travel for the weekend and I'm gonna take it out of my savings. No, this is gonna be for an actual rainy day or for something big, like if I wanna buy a house at some point, if I wanna do something extra. And then we're gonna open a bank account on my husband's bank account for 10% of what he makes and extra stuff that I make that I don't want to just spend it on shopping or eating out or whatever, and I want to save it for trips with my husband. So I'm gonna have 2 separate bank accounts, but I'm super excited for this one for saving 10%. And I finally decided to do it, and I've been just putting money weekly, and I know it's not gonna be a ton of money soon, but it will add up. It will add up, and that makes me happy. I haven't done that ever in my life. Second thing, I made a huge loan here in pesos. I told you guys at the beginning of my check-ins, I don't remember which check-in it was, that I had debt in dollars, and I actually live in Colombia, so I have to pay my debt in dollars with pesos. So it's extremely expensive. So they offered a loan because thankfully here and in the US I have a beautiful credit. I never miss a payment. I pay on time. I pay rather quickly than what I have to pay. And I owe a piece of my car, and I have a loan over there. And I have 1 credit card left from over there that I've been paying, and that I told you guys in my last check-in or the one before that I was paying without interest because they gave me a 0 interest rate for 14 months. So I'm not even touching that debt. But I'm moving the other 2, my car and the other loan, here to Colombia. That means that I won't have to send money to the US at that high rate for the, how do you call that? For the exchange rate for the coin. So every dollar costs for me 3,290 pesos. And here I'm buying the dollars and I'm gonna send them to the US. They sell them for cheaper, and I'm gonna pay my car and I'm gonna pay my debt over there, and I'm gonna have to pay it, the loan here in pesos, and they don't have like the credit rates or the credit scores that they keep in the US. I'm gonna be happier because I make money in pesos, so that way if I have extra money I can just go to the bank and pay it, not have to pay on top of the exchange rate. I won't have to pay the money that I need to pay to send the wire to the US, and the money that in the US I get charged for receiving a wire on my account over there. It sounds like a lot and that it has nothing to do with my no-buy year, but my no-buy year has opened my eyes more to being aware of my debt in a way that I'm not overwhelmed, but I'm finding ways to just pay in it quickly, but not that much quicker, but more conscientiously. And I'm always learning about my spending habits, and I'm always paying now everything cash. So I'm not building on my debt, I'm just reducing it. And I'm not always punishing myself because of the past mistakes that I made to achieve that hell of a debt that I didn't do by myself, I did with my husband. I'm bringing my debt to Colombia. It's easier for me, and it's gonna help me with my stress level, and it's gonna help me with dealing with the debt much quicker. And that's part of my Nova year, and I'm happy to share that with you guys. Then my credit card in Colombia, it's 0 pesos and $0. I only owe right now my husband's birthday gift that it hasn't even arrived here, and I have to pay that on the 15th, and that will be paid and done with. Other stuff, you guys know that one of my goals was just making my closet better. I'm an image consultant, I'm a makeup artist, my image matters. I have to go out there and teach people and tell people that I'm an image consultant, and I have to be flawless and presentable. And I gained weight. I stopped working out for the past 3 years. When my husband knew me, I was ripped and fit and everything. So for the past 10 months, I've been on keto diet. I mentioned that on my favorites. And that has changed the way that I see my clothes fitting. And even though I gave a lot of clothes away, and I'm still giving a ton of the clothes that I have away, I gave away over 60% of my closet. The thing that has me super excited is that I've been having pieces made for my body. So they're custom made pieces. I find the designs that I want and I have them made, and they fit my style and my lifestyle. And it's good because I have a big booty, I'm short, so I'm a size small, but my ass is a size medium basically. Because if I buy a size small, everything is too short for my petite frame, and then my ass is just out. And that's not what I want, but at the same time, I'm a hot person. I'm always hot. So I want to wear shorts, and I want to wear dressy shorts. The point of the dressy shorts is lost when my ass is out. So I've been getting a lot of two pieces made that are beautiful. They end up being affordable. My mom gave me a ton of fabric. She went out with me and we bought cheaper fabrics with beautiful patterns. And I had them fitted and made to beautiful two pieces set with shorts and rompers that are actually wearable for even my makeup classes or my image consulting classes. So I'm fresh, youthful, classy, and my ass is in the clothes that I'm wearing. So that has been something that I'm happy that I'm building towards my goal of a beautiful closet that I'm excited to have. Things to wear from my closet that I didn't have that before because I was spending all my money on makeup. So my makeup addiction being on the side has changed for sure my closet and the happiness that I get when I'm gonna just go out to the movies and I have actually something to wear that will fit me. Super exciting thing. I sold over $400, if not $500, of my makeup collection. So I've been just putting aside in a bag, and I have that bag filled with other stuff right here on my beauty room sofa. I have a bag filled with stuff that I never use, I'm not gonna use, and they are in perfect condition, and some of them are even new. So I sold over $500 worth of used makeup or even unused one, but that was personal, that was mine. I saved 10% of the $500 on my bank account, and I'm thinking about saving it even a little bit more, but I used it to pay a few bills, electricity bills and stuff like that. And I'm thinking about purchasing something to review, and I've been having on my wish list the Huda Beauty palettes. So I still don't know if I want to get them, the neon ones, the green one and the orange ones, because I know that they will be good for my makeup artistry kits as well, and I don't want to pay for them, like give the money for them that I didn't have before. I want my makeup collection to purchase stuff for my makeup collection, if that makes any sense. I don't want to just go work for a day, do bridal or whatever, and take that money out to purchase stuff. If it's not a foundation that my kid needs or stuff like that, I don't want to pull out the money. So I'm thinking about getting those neon palettes because I'm Latin. We live in Colombia, and even though you don't see me with loud makeup, I do the loudest that I do is either pink from the Soft Glam from Anastasia or orange if I'm going out. If I'm filming, I can do a blue look or a green look, but I'm just using it for filming. I'm not actually going out with it because it's not my personal style. I find it to look beautiful on a lot of people, but it just doesn't work for me 90% or 95% of the time. It's just not my thing. But those neon colors are all the rage here. All the makeup artists are doing looks like that, and I can't allow myself to not be able to create looks that my clients request. So I've been thinking about buying those as necessities for my kids mostly, but I also would love to review them for you guys if I get them for my kids, because I know they're not gonna be palettes, or I don't think that they will. Maybe they will surprise me, that I will reach for on an everyday basis for myself and hit pan on them. And since I've gotten rid of a ton of eyeshadow palettes, I'm confident that my makeup collection would benefit from those. And I'm even thinking about decluttering my electric palette. I haven't thought of that thoroughly yet because I used that on Halloween, but I've been thinking about it. So that's just something that I sold a ton of makeup, and I want to buy just 2 palettes for $25 each, just to add it to my makeup artistry kit. And since my makeup artistry kit was the one giving me the money, I don't see a problem with it. Because if you're new to my channel, I've been in a no buy year, but I'm not in a no buy year because I hate purchasing makeup, or I don't want to purchase makeup just for the sake of it or for having a big collection. No, my main thing is that I need to pay my debt and that I don't want to spend money that I don't have. One of my rules is that if I get gift card points or anything, those items will not count towards spending on my no buy year. And this time, since I sold the makeup, I could use basically the $500 to buy makeup, but that's not what I'm gonna do because I prefer to pay a few things, save a piece of that money, and then buy 1, 2, or 3 things tops that are not that crazy expensive, just to add it to a piece of my kid that actually needs it. So yeah, I'm really happy that I sold that makeup because I know I won't miss it. Okay, so I know I posted 2 videos of foundations, affordable foundations and high-end foundations, and how I started my year with them, how many I had and everything. So I've been really going into my foundations. I sold a ton of them. So my no buy year basically changed my eyeshadow collection a ton and my foundation collection even more than that, because I decluttered. I'm gonna leave someplace on the screen a quick declutter that I did, and I decluttered about 8 foundations on that declutter. I also sold a lot of foundations with these $500 that I sold from my makeup collection. I sold a few foundations, and I finished a few of them because I've been using them as mixers on my makeup artistry kit or as mixers for foundations that do not match me. So I've been going through foundations, and you will see that on my next empties video, because I just posted one and I need to film one right away because I have a few products and I don't want another 38-minute video, empties video again. I'm happy that my no buy year is changing my foundation collection. If you guys are new again, I basically do not have a foundation that will match me at the moment in my makeup collection unless it's from my makeup artistry kit. And I'm okay with it, and I'm trying to be okay with it, because if I'm truly going to an event, I will use one of the foundations that actually matches me from my kit. For every day, I'm just gonna take my dogs out. I work mostly at home, and if I'm not gonna go to clients or teach lessons, I will use the foundation that I have every day just to film, and I will sort of make them work even if they're not 100% perfect until I finish them, because I already spent my money on them. And next week I'm gonna self-tan, so I will make the most of my foundations because they actually match me when I'm self-tanned. not when I'm the color that I am, which is the color that I am right now. So yeah, I'm super happy that I've been finishing a ton of foundations and that my collection is being reduced, because that means that next year I will be able to get 1, 2, or 3 foundations that will match me, that have different finishes and that will work for different occasions. But I don't want to have 60 or 70 foundations like I used to have. And last but not least, I'm super excited that my last empties video was for $700, over $700 worth of empties. And I was thinking that I wasn't gonna finish a ton of products this year, but I've been finishing a ton of them and I've been doing it consistently. I've been finishing a lot of foundations. I've been finishing a lot of bronzers. I've been finishing a lot of my micellar water. I've been finishing a ton of lashes for my clients. I've been finishing stuff that I had only a little amount left and I was just putting to the side and leaving it just to be dead and not actually using them up. And I've been using a lot of things up. When you get a ton of new products monthly, you basically forget about the old stuff and let it sit there and let it rot and never finish it. But when you only buy 1 or 2 things, or like I want to do 12 things a year, even with the items that I can purchase with points or whatever, let's say 20 things a year that are not things that you use every day, and you don't buy a ton of staples to have 10,000 staples of foundation, 10,000 staples of concealer every day, you actually go through products, and that's amazing. So I'm about $90 left to reach my $2,000 goal for this year, and I couldn't be happier about that, because I know this year I can reach my goal of $4,000 by the end of the year, and if I can finish more, I will finish more, and I've been working on it. So that's it basically for this video. I'm appreciating my collection. I'm happy. This month was super easy for me, and I got 2 products, and I already mentioned that on my last check-in, but I finally got them. This is my Natasha Denona Sunrise and then my Natasha Denona Tan Face Palette. And that's basically it. I'm not yarning for anything except for the Huda Beauty palettes, and they're not even fully for myself. And I have a small wish list that I will be filming next and hear you guys' thoughts on them. So that's it for this video, you guys. Don't forget to subscribe, hit the notification bell. Don't forget to leave an emoji that it's related to the Sunrise palette. So a purple, yellow, orange emoji will suffice. It doesn't matter what it is. Also, guys, before I go, if you want to do a no by year, let's just do one from today forward. Just 1 month or 2 months. And Hannah used to do this a lot in her no by year, to invite people to just take charge and do a no by year, even if it was a monthly no by year, and see how it changed their perspective or life, or perspective on their makeup collection in general, and how they would use and appreciate their products more. And I'm finding that I need to do that more often and invite people to do a no by year, because it has benefited my life a ton. And that's it, you guys. I love you, and I guess I'll see you on the next one. Bye bye.